to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense will get the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Starling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Starling. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Got his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Voorhees. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Voorhees. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got it set up on the outside.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited, because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. after that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Starling.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Voorhees. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Creates a little space. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now they're going to throw it. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking for space. It's Poe. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Absolutely perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 17 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught behind the line. It's Starling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Grab near the marker. It's Starling. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looking for room, it's Poe. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown Doors! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's got it on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Commodores are marching down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Temple.
He'll do it himself on the draw.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To the air, it's St. Clair. The screen, he's got wheels. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.